Sometimes my genius it's almost frightening.
This is the Wasted Nights Podcast.
Yeah,
We're back.
we are back.
Fucking happy Tom. Cheers.
Cheers. How's it going, brother?
I'm better than you.
Yeah?
Better than you,
Won't
aren't I?
take much.
For everyone, this might be an odd podcast because Tom's in a bad mood tonight.
Yeah, well, it happens, doesn't it? It's not very often I'm in a bad mood.
Yeah, it's my job.
Yeah.
What am I going to do?
I'm sure he'll fucking worm away to make it all about you.
Tom spent the last hour at mine. We've been fucking about with editing. Business.
Business, yeah. Yeah, it's a business meeting.
Yeah. And he's been a right pain in the ass. Yeah, welcome back. We're trying something new.
Yeah, it's probably not going to work.
No.
But whatever.
We're trying some new camera stuff because when we have a group of lads or guests on, it looks like
no one cares.
Disgrace. Okay.
The world has been just fucking kicking off in this country, hasn't it? Or
Okay.
the world has kicked off
no,
in this country.
Okay, no catch up or nothing again.
No.
Right, okay.
Boring. Boring.
Yeah, your personality is pretty boring. We'll not
Yeah.
document that then, I guess. Okay, straight
Your
in.
chat. You want to sit there and talk about cameras for an hour?
Right, well, fuck me.
Do you want to start again?
No. Well, before Tom speaks about himself, or hears his voice, we are now video on Spotify. For anyone who gives a fuck.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
are, yeah.
So
It turns out to be easier than YouTube.
does it?
Yeah.
Well, they probably don't listen to everything you're saying and want to edit it out.
Yeah, true. Yeah, they don't have to fucking... What do? They scrub your videos, don't they? For content.
Yeah. I mean, I think
Process it.
I think Spotify listens as well because it does the processing. Spotify,
Yeah.
but they just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Spotify
True. Well, Swedish, aren't they? Them cunts don't give a fuck.
Spotify is free speech. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Fair play.
Unless you're playing music. And then that's a big no-no.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Isn't it really?
Not really, but yeah.
Okay. But
It's
yeah.
not like it's a fucking music app. You know?
Well, yeah. If you want to watch us, we're now on Spotify as well, video.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Spotify, YouTube for video. It's pretty fucking intense.
yeah, and if
Process.
there's any one person in the world who uses Amazon Music, I think our podcast is on there now.
Has it? Have you checked?
Yeah, it looks like it's on.
I'm not convinced by that. Yeah.
It looks like.
Nah.
I don't really get it. When you start distributing your podcast, there's some really weird technology you have to start dealing with.
RSS feeds. Yeah, all
And
that
editing
shite.
them. And you feel like you're a fucking computer hacker. You feel like you're
Yeah.
coding.
Yeah, because you've uploaded 3 videos.
No, if you type in... Did I show you if you type in an RSS into Google?
No.
No, I'll show you later. It's fucking wild.
Oh, can you?
Yes, I
Please.
can show you your fucking podcast, yeah.
Yeah, if you would.
Right, well, go on. Say whatever you want to say then.
Oh, I've forgotten now. No, I'm joking. The world's just been taking fucking swings at old Elon Musk, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And he has been swinging back.
Yeah.
And a thought occurred to me today, whilst I was listening to some of his like recent podcasts and what have you, and interviews.
Yeah.
I think Trump has tasked him with fucking up the UK.
That's a good...
You know?
Yeah.
Because he's swinging for the fucking fences with Starmer. And they were talking about election interference with Elon Musk being like, interfering in UK politics.
Who was saying that?
Starmer and a few others,
Oh, okay.
like Labour MPs.
Right, okay.
When 6 months ago, like the Labour government was sending like volunteers over to the US to help in the
Yeah.
Democratic parties.
Yeah, paying for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit ironic, isn't it?
And then they were bringing up, so I did a bit of research on it. They were bringing up him interfering in worldwide politics. It's like, right, okay, yeah, it's fair enough. It is a bit weird, you know, foreign nationals interfering in international politics, or national politics, sorry. I wonder how much George Soros has spent in the UK of late.
Yeah.
So I went down that rabbit hole. It's about £53 million is pumped into the UK over the last like 25 years.
Right, okay.
So it's about £2 million a year on average.
George Soros is...
He is one of the leading left-wing billionaires in the US who has the Freedom Society organisation. They have a head office in London, and they work all over Europe and Asia from that office.
Is this not... Does he not... He runs...
He's a hedge funder.
WF, doesn't he?
He's a big
Or is
part
it
of
big
WF.
part?
He's a big funder of it.
Right.
And then I decided, well, who else is going down there? And obviously Bill Gates, he donates a lot of money to the Labour camp.
Yeah.
And what was it? I can't remember the name. I'm going to have to remember the name. Just pause it. So it was Larry Fink. He is the leader of, or CEO of BlackRock. He was in the UK just 3 days before the Chancellor announced her budget taxing the farmers.
Yeah.
And what BlackRock been doing for the last few years quite heavily? Buying up land and fucking property.
In the UK?
All over the world.
Oh, all over the world, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Not saying anything, I'm just saying it's coincidence, you know? But yeah, it's a problem when Elon Musk fucking comes swinging in with his big dick.
It's...
Big dick energy.
That's just the politicians'
It's a cop-out,
though, isn't it?
It's a cop-out is what it is. Starmer had to apologise for calling everyone far right.
Did he? I haven't seen him do that.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Because he basically said, you know, anyone who wants an inquiry is a far right lunatic.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, all the far right people have been. I'm going to deny the request for inquiry or whatever. Call everyone far right.
Yeah.
So far right, it really implies in the old days is
Nazism.
Nazi sympathisers, isn't it? And yeah.
Do you know what one of the first things the Nazis did when they got into power?
No.
They started cracking down on media and free speech.
Yeah. Yeah.
So who is most Nazi-like?
I know. You know? This is the thing. It's a real propaganda, but it's like a smear campaign now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Call
it's
everyone.
so fucking strange.
Call everyone far right.
Yeah. Well, I remember the first time I ever heard it was Joe Rogan had been talking about this before I'd even watched Joe Rogan. It was at the beginning of the lockdowns.
Yeah.
And Joe Rogan was calling out Starlinda Ardern. She was caught, well, she was asked on tape, like, where do people get their information from? And she was like, you only get your information from me. That was, honestly, that was, I'll show you the fucking video of it. That was what she said. Yeah. And Rogan's like, that's ridiculously authoritarian and dictatorial.
Yeah.
And obviously the media went mad that this big US star was talking about, the New Zealand Prime Minister. She was asked about it, and she's like, oh yeah, but we don't listen to what far right-wing lunatics talk about. It's like, Joe Rogan is the very least far right-wing lunatic thing you could get.
He was a Democrat back then.
Yeah, yeah.
He only come over to the right for Trump, didn't he?
Yeah, it's the whole thing is sickening. The placating the WEF and yeah.
Yeah. If you go on YouTube, you can look up, can't you? Anyone. There's who's that annoying woman in America? Rachel
narrow
Maddow.
it down.
Rachel Maddow.
Oh, right, yeah.
The boy.
Yeah. That bloke. That's why I didn't know.
Looks like a 10-year-old boy.
Yeah.
She, when Trump was pardoning everyone at the end of his thing, they pulled up all the videos of her going, and Trump, the warmongering, and he's bloody pardoning his family, disgraceful. And then it flicks to Biden, and she's like, why would we insult someone? Of course you're going to pardon your son. Yeah. And you're like, fucking... She knows she said that.
Yeah, she must do,
no
surely.
shame whatsoever.
No, of course they have no shame.
No.
They're just puppets.
Yeah.
And then when they get kicked out of that area of media, and they come out and they're like, well, I'll just go and work for myself and everyone can trust me. It's like, no, we know that you lied. You're untouchable now.
Yeah.
You know, no one wants to hear from her when she gets let go, which she will.
It's fucking... It's so transparent. It's like they still don't think anyone's tracking them.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's so weird.
Like, you could have done that 20 years ago, all good.
Yeah.
No one's
picking up fucking newspapers from 20 years ago and correcting you in front of no one.
Yeah, no one's VHS recording everything you've ever said.
Yeah. apart from
Was it
BBC.
VHS, maybe? Yeah. Something
Yeah, it
like
would have been on tape, wouldn't
that.
it?
Yeah.
On the Dooved.
Maybe the odd mini disc DVD that
Yeah.
no one ever used.
On CD-ROM.
Yeah. But now it's like everyone is listening, and the memory is unreal because
Yeah.
they've got all your footage and the people,
And
the
AI
jobs.
can dig it up.
Yeah. And it's people's jobs now. Like they sit at a desk, content creators,
Yeah.
just trying to make these videos. You're going to get took.
It's funny you mentioned that because I went into Grok the other day
Oh yeah.
and I asked it how many times has the BBC pushed misinformation or rah over the last 5 years, and there has been about 1,500 instances of provable misinformation pushed on the BBC just on Hamas and Palestine in the last 5 years.
Fucking hell. Yeah.
That's not including anything to do with COVID. Grok won't touch COVID for some reason.
Yeah.
It's fucking wild. I couldn't believe that when I saw it.
What with the COVID?
Deliberately misleading people with misinformation.
the BBC stuff.
Yeah, the BBC.
Yeah.
1,500 instances on one subject.
Wow.
That's a frightening amount. That's more than one a day.
When they're supposed to be
3-4 years.
the biggest source of truth or just fact.
Yeah,
Factual.
well, just news.
Yeah.
Just inaccurate news. But deliberately.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They know the crack.
Yeah, of course they fucking
They've
do.
got people over there. Probably some very skilled journalists documenting everything.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
There's
And
no
or
need-
ignoring everything.
Well, yeah.
Just making it up as they fucking go along.
Yeah.
But the best lies are like 80% truth, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, just cut out the bit that's inconvenient. Yeah. It's...
I can't work out what the end game is.
Well, so I mean, it's England, isn't it? Staying in England, you got the video I sent you the other day, the advert, the government advert for the electronic ID. Did you watch it?
No, it came up with a video of Steve Harvey.
Oh no, I sent you that as well. That was just funny. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Let's pause and watch that.
Okay, let's watch that then. That's
Right.
ridiculous.
Yeah. So, anyone?
Who the fuck is falling for that?
Well, if you don't pay attention though to what we pay attention to, what's wrong with it? We already have digital banking. Mm-hmm. We already have digital wallet.
Yeah.
You know, all that shit.
ID is a step too far for me.
I know.
Even though they can track everything you do through your bank card.
Yeah.
You know? You
But-
don't even need your fucking app on your phone.
No. But I still don't know enough about it yet. We'll spend a bit more time learning about it. But the whole thing is, this was what people like Alex Jones and all the people have been warning. When they bring out digital IDs, go nowhere fucking near it.
Yeah.
Because that's the start of exactly what China do.
Yeah.
And when they have your ID, what that means is they can start saying, right, he's bought this, he's bought that. Because it's like linking it to all your other shit. So I have made a purchase here, and they can link it all.
Cash is king.
Yeah, they go, he's bought too much fuel this week.
Yeah.
You're not
your
allowed.
carbon footprint is too.
Yeah. He's bought too much food. Oh, you've used too much wheat this week because we're only doing so much wheat. Why would there be a shortage on wheat? Because BlackRock and everything are buying up all the land, and they're not going to make any more wheat because they're going to starve the population a little bit.
And push the price up.
The price up and make it so there's not enough food.
No,
just
wait. Bill
enough.
Gates has actually got these insect steaks for you to get your protein from. What a hero.
And you'll be allowed unlimited insect steaks
Yeah.
with your social ID. But
That's a lovely idea, isn't it?
I've been hearing it for like 2 years. Do not fucking let them do the social ID. That's the beginning of the end.
Oh, it's the end.
And that advert come up on my phone, and I was watching it, and it's so stupid. The advert. It's something you need to watch it. If anyone wants to watch it, you can find it.
It's on YouTube. It's absolutely ridiculous.
It is on the government website as well. It's something they've produced. It's so.
It looked like something the government would produce.
It's so stupid.
Unless the kid's absolutely pissed out their head, they're not dropping the fucking wallet all over the floor.
I know, they make it out like it's so fucking hard. Guess what? If you drop your phone on the floor and it smashes, you
Yeah,
ain't getting
they can't
nowhere.
So should we do another one, reenacting it, where some kid is in a pub and they're asked for an ID and they drop the phone as it's coming out of the pocket and they can't get served because their ID's smashed?
Yeah. We can't afford to smash a phone on our budget. We're gonna have to.
We'll have to get an old phone.
We're gonna have to get some chalk and
Draw a line. We'll drop it onto a mattress.
Just get an old 3310 and drop that.
Yeah. No one would believe you.
No, that's the wrong phone, isn't it? That's the wrong phone. It was, I don't know, I was watching it and then it all just started clicking. I was like, shit, this is what they've been all warning about.
Mm-hmm.
Stay away. So I think we'll probably put some posts up over the next few months. It's like, fucking stay away from this. If you agree to it, it's going to...
Fuck you.
It's going to really crash.
It's going to fuck you.
You can't buy any fuel. You've used too much fuel this month. You've used too much food. There's other stuff. Oh, you're allowed 3 cinema tickets a month and all this shit. That's what China do.
You spoke out about the government. You're actually not allowed to leave your village this week.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Your card's not going to allow you
shit.
to buy fuel. Yeah.
It's really like it's just seeing everything. I don't know. You can listen to all these.
It sounds so conspiratorial, but then when you start linking it all together and the possibilities that it has, that's when it gets frightening. And it stops being conspiracy. It's just it's unnecessary. Well,
problem is now as well. Conspiracy theory has such this stain of a word.
It's not though.
I know.
It's not anymore. It used to be. You know, people who thought that 9/11 was a fucking conspiracy. It was like, yeah, you're a dickhead, mate. What are you talking about? Whereas now, by 2030, all of the conspiracies are going to be confirmed. You know?
Yeah. It's, all that.
Maybe even by the end of this year with Trump coming in.
Yeah, I know. I think so. All that word is more than one person planned to do something.
Yeah. In secret.
Yeah. Not like it didn't even mean that. Just 2 people did something.
Yeah.
That's all conspire to do something. Yeah. That's all it is. But unfortunately, everything you say now, I mean, this show's fucking full of it now, isn't it?
We're totally fucking debunkable, aren't we? You know, but
in the hole. But it's all, as we get deeper down, and because we're paying attention to the government, it's all just adding up. It's all adding up. We said a few months ago Trump's going to be assassinated, and then he got fucking shot at. Because when you start listening to people who actually know a little bit more, you're like, oh yeah, that's a conspiracy. But it all starts happening. Social ID, they're going to bring in social ID. Don't let them do it. And now they're advertising.
They tried that with COVID and it didn't fly though.
It didn't, but what with the phone?
The vaccine app that they brought out in New Zealand was supposed to let you know if you'd been near anyone who had contracted COVID. So if you went to the shop and someone else had COVID whilst they were in there and it was updated on their vaccine passport, you would be let know and you weren't supposed to leave the house either.
Yes. Yeah.
It was fucking ridiculous. That's why no one used it. It was out for about a week and people found it all out.
Yeah. That didn't work proper, but that's not because no one used it. It's because the technology wasn't good.
No, it was people realised what was happening and everybody fucking deleted it.
Yeah, but the technology worked, but they all downloaded it. That's the big problem.
Yeah, a lot of people did. I didn't, because at that point it was well deep into the lockdowns and I'd fully turned.
Yeah, okay. Over here, you needed to download it and you had that not barcode.
Yeah, the barcode thing.
Whatever it's called, scanner, QR
Mark
code.
of the Beast.
QR code, yeah. Well, that's what everyone was saying about the social ID thing. Yeah. This is the 666 Mark of the Beast. We all downloaded it.
Yeah.
And people will
it's
jump
still
to
on
that.
your phone.
We are now.
Pegasus.
Well, yeah, I mean, we do. We take pictures of our license anyway to do anything, don't we?
Yeah, true.
Banking. But
fuck, you can even take a picture of checks now and cash them.
Yeah, you can't you? Yeah, which makes fucking sense. Still don't really understand checks.
No. It made sense, I suppose, at some point.
Before we were sort of ever using banking, though.
I used to get paid in checks.
Yeah, but from old people.
Yeah.
Not from a 30-year-old.
It'd been 35 when I was 15.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but you don't. It's not happening.
Yeah, it was only for the first year of my apprenticeship, and then obviously I got a decent job.
Oh, did you get it as your wage?
Yeah, my wage was in checks every week. Yeah.
Hoping you wouldn't catch them.
Yeah, he did. Sometimes he just wouldn't give me checks for like 10 weeks at a time. It was great.
Fucking hell. Yeah, it's. I don't know. I was watching it. I was pretty fucking terrified because it's all. If they say we're going to end up like China, that's the first step. And China I told everything, and people won't even believe.
Well, China is in the cities. Outside of the cities, it's not.
Yeah, because I guess you go and pick your own fucking fruit and you're right.
Yeah, no one cares out there.
But if you want to get on a train,
Yeah.
you know, fucking terrifying.
Pretty frightening.
It is terrifying. People do need to not use that as something. I don't know. Just Labour need to fuck off. There's something serious going on, and he's accusing everyone of being far right.
Yeah, when he is clearly far left.
Yeah. If he's having people like that,
Well, they're not for the working people anymore, aren't Labour? Clearly not, because taxes have gone up under him.
yeah,
You know,
Yeah,
so that's not for the working people.
no. Taxes going up. There's all these things, you know. We're getting closer and closer to the 20th, which means the terrorist attacks are going to go to court.
Yeah.
Nothing's been said about them still on BBC and everything.
No.
So we're going to see how that pans out.
We shall see.
Yeah. The grooming gangs. So if you're supposed to be a leader...
They're not grooming gangs. They're rape gangs.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
We're not calling them grooming gangs.
All right.
I refuse to call them grooming gangs because they're not fucking grooming gangs.
Okay.
They're evil, raping, torture gangs. I got...
Rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, well, it's what they are. It's an accurate description of them.
Yeah.
I started reading a transcript of one of the court cases, and I got about 2 paragraphs deep, and I was fucking nearly physically sick.
Yeah, I told you last week, didn't I? It's
Yeah.
pretty fucking grim.
Yeah, it was bad.
The stuff they're doing.
To fucking, 12-year-olds, mate. How anyone can defend them in any way possible. And some of these fucks that were doing it only got, 2 or 3 years in prison.
Yeah.
2 or 3 years.
Some of them walked free.
Some of them walked free.
Of which Starmer passed on.
Yeah.
So
And there was
it's-
only 50 of them investigated, and there was accused over 1,000 just in Rochdale.
Yeah.
Just in Rochdale.
There's something wrong, you know, with that one case that come up. They found the DNA of a man in a 12-year-old, whatever she was, 13 maybe, in her underwear,
Yeah.
insubmissible evidence.
Yeah.
Well, why?
I don't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
How?
why? Where? What's going on there? That's enough.
You can hang a cunt for that.
Yeah.
That is inadmissible.
Pretty sure.
Evidence, yeah.
Because there's no way any 13-year-old's going to
Completely
set that up,
admissible, yeah.
is it? There's no 13-year-old's going to go set that shit up.
No, they fuck.
So he's you know, when you think about a leader, he stands up. The country is furious,
Yeah.
and he's just going, no.
No, you're
right,
all
yeah.
lunatics.
Yeah.
No. That is not true.
Why would you not just say,
I know, all he had to say was, yeah, all right, fair enough, we'll have an investigation.
yeah.
I've seen a lot of memes that made me laugh. One of them was Keir Starmer saying, we're not having an inquiry. And there's a person next to him who's like, why not? It'll clear your name, you're not involved. And then underneath it's like, you're not involved, right?
Shit to hide. Why would you not do another?
Yeah.
Why would you not hand it off to a
Private investigation team.
yeah.
Not an inquiry. A full-on police task force is what it needs.
Yeah.
You know?
Probably a journalist task force.
Journalists
You know.
allowed along for the ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Completely open and transparent.
non-biased.
Yeah,
Well, it needs
non-biased.
to be
Yeah.
non-biased. Police would be if there was some
Yeah.
corruption.
Yeah, it needs everybody involved, not just fucking Muslims and white people. Everybody needs to be involved, you know? I was reading something on it the other day. It was about 60% of the kids were white, and the next 20% were Sikh kids.
Yes.
You know, and then it was black and Asian kids are involved
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well. But it was just like, no one's fucking mentioned the Sikh kids that have been raped.
No. I mean, I've seen it.
I mean, 20% of 250,000 is not an inadmissible number.
No.
You know, it's a fucking scary number is what it is.
Yeah, it's fucking horrific. Yeah, it's... I don't know. The leadership was just terrible.
Yeah.
Be a man and stand up. Well, but we know the reason why he's not standing up and doing it.
Why?
It's he's corrupt.
Yeah. Well, there's
Why
something
wouldn't you?
corrupt about it, isn't
Why
there?
wouldn't you? Why wouldn't
Yeah.
you stand up and go, do you know what, guys? Let's fucking sort this out.
Yeah, just stand up. All he had to do was stand up and say, yeah, okay, right, the J report wasn't conclusive enough. It didn't go deep enough. It only mentioned Rochdale in the 400-page report once.
Yeah.
You know, it's clearly a hotbed of activity there. We need something more. It's not enough. And then he bullied the rest of the Labour members of parliament to vote no against it.
Yeah.
I see there's a lot of people posting all the names of the people in Labour that voted no.
Is there? Right, okay.
It's been going off. And I need to correct a mistake from last week. I said that Jess Phillips was a victim of the rape gangs. She's not. She's the stupid bitch that's fucking denying that it ever happened, and she's more of a victim since.
Oh, right, so she's not what? She's not a...
She's not a victim, no. She's been claiming that she's a victim of bullying online since this all came out, and she has been denying any more investigations into it.
Right, okay. But
Yeah,
she's
that's
not...
why I was under the impression that she was a victim the way she was fucking crying on.
Oh, right.
No, she was just denying any more investigations.
Right.
She's in charge of fucking some government division.
Okay.
Yeah.
And hopefully you've got it right this time. Now you've called her a stupid bitch.
Well, she must be.
Because if she's...
Because she has played the victim
Because
of
if she's
online
actually
bullying.
a victim, you're going to get...
No, she's definitely a victim.
You're going
of
to get
this.
cancelled real quick.
Yeah. Oh, I don't care. Well, just double check.
You called her a kid victim.
No, I didn't call her a kid victim.
Oh, right.
I said she's making herself out to be a victim after Elon Musk has been calling her out
Yes.
for not making any more investigations into her job as a safeguarding minister.
Yeah.
So Musk was basically accusing her of, like,
Yeah. His comment was, Jess Phillips is implicit.
Yeah,
or
she was
complicit,
complicit, whatever.
whichever.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
And she's come out, instead of going, yeah, okay, right, fine, if that's where you feel, and how everybody else, the millions of people that have commented on this, will do another investigation and fucking go hard against these fucks that have done it.
Yeah.
No, she came out and said, you're bullying me. It's fucking pathetic.
Yeah.
So she did a 20-minute interview on Channel 4 with another simp for the fucking woke left. What's her face?
What's her face? Yeah, that lady on Channel 4.
Yeah.
Don't like her.
No, she's an absolute cuck.
Did you see Jordan Peterson tear her apart?
Yeah, it was brilliant.
And she completely...
She just looks like a lunatic, doesn't she? But
Well, yeah.
she got absolutely shredded by Elon Musk, didn't she?
Yeah, so he put...
Not Elon Musk, Jordan Peterson.
Jordan Peterson, yeah. Because she asked him a stupid question and he tore her apart and then she just went all like...
Yeah.
Tongue-tied.
You've got me.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Because she's just one of them typical reporters just asking stupid questions.
Well, she was going for gotcha questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she does.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
here she won't ask any gotcha questions. She'll just
No.
simp for the woke left.
Yeah.
There'll be no tough journalism there.
No, not at all.
You know, it's the same when the BBC go over to fucking Russia and they try and ask hard questions of Putin in front of the world stage and then come home and just... So that first day after the weekend, when Musk was going hard on Starmer,
Yeah.
Starmer did a press conference, didn't he?
Yeah.
The first 5 questions, not one of them was about the children victims.
Yeah.
They were all asking about how Starmer was feeling and whether Musk was going too far asking questions.
Yeah.
That was how ridiculous it was.
Yeah.
It wasn't until, like, far-right media, GB News, asked, so what are we doing about the kids?
Yeah.
Everyone else was asking Starmer if his feelings were okay after Elon had brutally hurt them.
Fucking ridiculous. And
then they wonder why no one gives a fuck about what they have to say.
they're trying to make him out. Now, I'm not saying he isn't. There'll be some stuff he's jumped the gun on. He has jumped the gun before.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
But there was a document come out about that Jess Phillips that was basically from her office. She'd approved something along the lines of she'd approved the police or ordered them leave the investigation into the grooming gangs alone. Go nowhere near it. Leave the gangs alone.
Cool.
And it was like signed off by her office, and that's why he turned on her and said, "Therefore, you're implicit."
So she's implicit, yeah, right.
Yeah, it wasn't just saying it. There was a document come out that they'd
With
ordered.
her name signed on it.
It was like her name or the office she ran as a manager.
Right, so same thing, yeah.
Yeah, because who's not gonna like that? Goes
Yeah,
up
you
to
are
the
responsible for an office if you're managing
Yeah.
it. Oh, yeah.
So he had a point, just like when he turned on Starmer, and he's looking at all the same stuff everyone else is, all the released documents, all the transcriptions from the court cases. Of all
I've been surprised in the last few days the amount of Muslims that I've seen on Twitter calling them out as well. There's been a lot of Muslims calling out. It's fucking good to see.
There's a lot of
People are
Muslims-
angry, man, everywhere across the
Yeah.
board.
Yeah.
And there's just Labour in the woke DEI bullshit fucking dancing in their own misery.
Yeah.
Don't bully us. We'll fucking do something about it. You know?
Yeah. What? How far is it going to go? Where?
I don't know. This is why I think Musk has been put up to it by Trump.
Yeah.
You know, go and fucking cause some trouble. Because he's doing the same thing in Germany with the AfD. Alternative for Deutschland.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he did like a 2-hour interview with the leader of the AfD party in Germany.
Who did? Trump?
Musk.
Oh, Musk, sorry.
And he's posted it. It's pinned on his Twitter.
Oh, right, okay. I'll have to check that
Really
out.
interesting.
Why is he interviewing? Because he supports them?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Germany has some issues, doesn't it?
A lot. Yeah, they were going crazy.
Well, after that market attack,
Yeah, why wouldn't you go mad? Yeah.
and then they had that Palestine fucking march 2 days later down the street.
Yeah.
It's like, come on.
This is ridiculously offensive.
Although you have the right to protest. It's
Yeah,
it's
everybody has the
fucking
right
hard,
to
isn't it?
protest, but there's being grotesque and there's being not.
Yeah. You know, it's really tough because, really, should the law be on what the people would want? Now, common sense would be, do you know what, guys? We did stop this protest because it's insensitive, and 90% of the population.
No, you can't. I understand what you're saying,
Yeah,
but you
yeah.
can't stop protest if it's peaceful.
Yeah, I know. But
But
unfortunately,
then you can just send in agent provocateurs and
yeah, you can
yeah,
do.
do
But
whatever you want,
What
can't
I'm
you?
saying is, it's a shame because them laws don't always work out. You could stop that, and 90% of the country would go, "Good call." That's a protest that should have been stopped today,
yeah.
innit? But obviously, it can't work like that.
No, it can't.
Do.
That is the beauty and joy of the freedom of speech.
Yeah,
Is that you don't have to agree with it.
yeah,
Freedom of speech is to say whatever the fuck you want. But having the freedom to say whatever the fuck you want also means that you risk being punched in the face when you say something too offensive.
yeah,
You know?
yeah. Too right.
It's alright being a fucking keyboard warrior, but when you stood out on the street saying really offensive shit, you might get punched.
Yeah.
And that's why you don't see these fucking keyboard warriors talking the shit that they do out on the street.
No.
You know?
No. It's a wild one. Your point about Musk being sent as a bit of a
Just to fuck shit up.
yeah.
That's what
it's
I
a good
think.
point
Mm.
because Trump is on a path this last 2 weeks. He's on a wild one. He's going crazy, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. It's pretty
So-
entertaining.
Yeah. It's just-
We're taking over Greenland. That's that.
Yeah.
It's just happening.
Yeah. So
Can you rule out that the military won't be involved? No.
So what's he right? So this week he said, well, this last 2 weeks he's gone green. So he's basically made threats to say, I want Greenland,
Yeah, Panama.
Panama, Mexico. Basically, he wants to call Gulf of America,
Yeah,
and Canada.
yeah.
Right. So the thing is with Trump, obviously most people who just listen to the news don't understand is
There's a game plan there.
Yeah,
It's-
there is. So
yeah.
he doesn't want to call. He doesn't want Canada. Oh, wait, maybe he would actually like it, but he knows
There's a lot of
that's-
oil there.
It's not going to happen though.
No, of course
No.
not. No.
Gulf of America's probably not going to happen either. They're just going to work together.
Yeah.
But he throws all them things out. But the Greenland one. Do you know why he's doing this? Because I went down a hole the other day.
Isn't it something to do with military bases and global positioning?
Military bases is a positive.
Mhm.
China have been trying to buy Greenland for years
Ah.
because it's mineral
rich, yeah, yeah,
and it's huge.
Yeah, it's massive.
It's fucking massive, and the population of Greenland is
It's tiny. It's like 300,000 people or something.
I think it's 57,000.
Maybe I'm thinking of Iceland then.
I think it's 57. I think it's
Pause. Right, so I was thinking of Greenland. They have Iceland. Sorry, they have a population of 400,000 people.
yeah.
Greenland is 56,000 people. So we did a bit of an idea how big is it? Greenland is 2.1 million square kilometers, which is 4 times bigger than Texas. It's fucking huge. I didn't know it was that big.
So the population is mental.
Yeah, it's tiny.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
It's
China,
one large village, isn't it?
yeah, China have been trying to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Greenland has been arguing, saying no because
Well,
it's-
Denmark run it, don't they?
Yeah, but yeah, the population don't want it because what it would mean is 75,000 You okay?
Yeah, you carry on. I can listen to you.
75,000 immigrants, workers, over a 10-year period.
Yeah.
Is what it said. So they said like more than our whole population is going to be Chinese or definitely foreigners.
Foreign labours, yeah.
Yeah. So the whole country would change. Imagine that in England, just double the population.
I can imagine that.
Funnily enough. Yeah.
Funnily enough.
Yeah. So it's mental. So when everyone thinks Trump's just on a wild one being ridiculous, he's throwing out a load of bombs saying, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing that. Where just one of them is really fucking true. They need to get ahead of it because we buy everything from China. China is running the Congo, is running Africa, isn't it? Getting all the minerals. Yeah. He's going, I want to get ahead.
Partnering up with Russia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not playing a 4-year term game now because he can't.
No, this is a long-term game, isn't it?
He's looking after America full time, and it's fucking impressive. So all that stuff's going around. He's only joking about Canada. He's only joking about this. But then it comes out.
So do we cut this out so that the Chinese don't figure it out because of your investigation?
I doubt I'm the forefront.
The Chinese will be watching this, mate.
Yeah, I doubt I'm the forefront of this information. But all that's going on, everyone's going, and they're arguing with Mexico, they're arguing with Canada. But in the meantime, his son's flown over to Greenland and had a meeting with, like, Greenland, whoever.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, him and Charlie Kirk. Do you know Charlie Kirk?
Yeah, I saw Charlie Kirk was over there.
Yeah.
What that was all
so they
about.
flew over and they've had a meeting. They said, what a beautiful country. They've been putting photos over. And I'm like, he's a sly fox.
Oh, he's clever.
Yeah, he is.
Clever fox.
And you said, well, Canada's ridiculous.
It would be fun if he bought Mexico, though.
It would be.
But who do you pay?
But it's one of them. If your country's already in the shit, the last thing you need really is to just extend into an even fucking crazier place, isn't it?
Well, if they did, they could send in the National Guard into Mexico then, and that would fucking immediately halt drug trading.
Well, I mean, who knows? It might happen.
Yeah.
He wants to call it the Gulf of America, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Which is funny. And then I bet that would probably allow something for him to do.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. Yeah.
But
it's only renaming the sea, isn't it? Just fun.
Yeah. But there'll be something to it. I haven't 100%. Heard anyone talking about it. Canada, he put pressure on saying all that shit, and now Trudeau's
leaving.
The Prime Minister of Canada.
So maybe maybe I was right then with him sending Elon to come and fuck up Labour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get Starmer to resign.
Yeah. It's wild,
he is. And he's got obviously a lot of good people
playing chess.
Yeah.
And everyone else is playing fucking checkers. Drafts.
Yeah. It is.
Holy shit.
So it's 11th of January, right?
Yeah. We have 9 days to inauguration.
9 days to inauguration.
Who gets shot first? Musk or Trump?
Well, right. PBD podcast. Patrick Bet-David. You ever
yeah,
listen?
he's a wanker, but he's fun to listen to.
He's a bit wanky to listen to.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a wanker.
Yeah.
Have I got another one in there?
You do? Would you like it?
Yes, please. I thought I'd run out. See, I told you.
This is my last one.
Tom's been
behaving
tonight. PBD, you're right. So, successful businessman. Patrick Bet-David. He's a millionaire. Runs a podcast. Keeps it very... He doesn't swear on it.
No, but he is a bit of a wank stain.
He's just... Yeah, I don't always like the presentation of it. But it's a professional podcast. It's to promote the business of like business coaching and stuff.
Yeah.
He comes on the other day and he goes, right, guys, he said, I might be releasing a podcast in the next week. He said, but I don't have permission yet. He said, someone's turned up at my door, basically. He said, he comes in. We ended up sitting there till 10 o'clock at night, so like 6 hours, hours trying to talk to him. He's of Eastern European, whatever. He was like crying. He's terrified. He doesn't want to say anything. He won't give us his name, but he wants to give us some information. And so PBD said, I can't do anything with this. I need to know who you are. I'm not releasing a podcast. I need some information. And I'd like before you tell me anything, because I'm not going to put it on the air.
Yeah.
So it took him hours, got him round. This is obviously everything he's claiming. And he's like, right, okay, I'll give you my name, but don't put my name on the podcast. I don't want my face on it, anything like that. So PBD saying, I checked his ID, we looked him up. Turns out he's one of the biggest technology fucking leaders in the world. He's got awards. He's been going on YouTube for years.
Holy shit.
He didn't say what awards he had. He said, if I tell you what award he got, you're going to go and find him.
Yeah, you'll find him. Yeah.
He said, so we did the podcast. He said, and it run chills down my spine. He said, either on the 9th, the 19th, or the 20th, Trump is going to be assassinated. And at this point, Trump's been confirmed by Congress, so he is officially going to be president. So what that means is if Trump dies, JD gets him. JD,
Tulsi,
all the people still get in. Republicans still run the world, still are going to take over, and they'll continue the mission.
Yeah.
He said it isn't going to be a bullet. He said, and it's going to look like someone else. He said there's going to be a serious, serious attack. On the 19th, so what the 19th is, Trump has decided to hold a party, open air party, of a pre-inauguration party. There's going to be thousands of people there. He's doing it outside. And then there's the inauguration as well, yeah. So he said, this isn't going to be an assassination, it's going to look like a whole different thing.
Like a heart attack of an old man or,
missile.
Oh!
That type of thing. Kill everybody.
Right.
And if you do that, and you say, look at all the people it's affected.
Yeah.
We need to go to war with, guess who they blame it on?
Iran.
Or Russia.
Right.
Yeah. He didn't give out that information. I took it as Russia. But yeah, could be.
Yeah.
I thought this was terrifying because he wouldn't, PBD's professional guy, he wouldn't be saying it out of nowhere. He said, I sat in this room, we were sat here till 10 o'clock at night. The guy's in tears. He's got a family. He's got kids. He doesn't want to be known by anybody. He just wants the information out. It's not like a thing grabbing. He said, he hasn't approved me to put the podcast out. He said, we have to edit it, send it to him, and then he can approve it. He said, I don't think it will come out. But that's what I'm saying. So the 19th or the 20th, this is pretty wild because if it comes true,
yeah,
it's fucking terrifying. So they're having two big gatherings.
Holy fuck.
You have to wipe out the whole party, not just one person.
Yeah. This isn't the Third Reich, it's fucking Donald Trump, for fuck's sake.
I know.
But that, I suppose he is as dangerous to the woke mind virus as the Third Reich was to the Jews.
Well, what he's threatening to do...
You know, he's going to kill the woke mind virus.
Yeah.
Socialism in its fucking feet.
Because if they start fixing things quick and they start showing a lot of problems...
Yeah.
It solidifies more than 4 years on the top.
Yeah, of course it does, yeah.
That means Republicans more likely are going to have 12 years in office.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, if they immediately come out the gate, fix education, take over Greenland.
Yeah.
Get Starmer
show you
out.
how corrupt the government was.
Yeah.
And they've also got JD
Arrest
Vance.
a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got JD and they've got fucking Tulsi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard so many people, like so many other politicians now talk about JD Vance and just say he is the future of America.
Yeah.
He's one of the smartest, most, like, he can debate with anybody. He doesn't lose his cool. He's respectful about everything, and he's honest.
Yeah.
And you can hear that when you hear him talking.
He reminds me a bit of JFK when you hear him talk.
Yeah.
That's who is probably his closest. Comparison.
But still an even clearer communicator. Just because by
modern
a voice as well and whatever.
Oh,
sorry, you said JFK, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said RFK.
No, JFK. I don't know if you've ever listened to any of JFK's speeches.
Yeah.
They're fucking fascinating.
Young guy,
hated secret societies.
Yeah.
You know, hated conspiracy.
Yeah. He if Trump
he believed in a true, open and free society.
Yeah.
He was a radical dude.
Yeah.
Really radical dude.
Yeah. So that JD, he's the man, isn't he? If Trump comes through on what he says, which is looking like he's on with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's his all the way then. It's JD, vote JD.
Do we get hit the next day?
This is the thing, isn't it?
You know? It's like this podcast.
I don't want this one to be right.
We need to keep these fucking curtains shut on here.
I know. It's weird. I actually don't like recording that saying.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, it's a lot of shite.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so.
But then again, I watched that Patrick Bet David interview with the woman that was sex trafficked
Yeah.
by Rockefellers.
Yeah.
And she was fucked up, man. It was a hard listen, was that?
Yeah. I don't think it might be a bit wanky to listen to. He isn't going to just put bollocks out.
No, he doesn't. But he just comes across as a bit of a twat.
Yeah, he does. I just dare say he was willing to just say it.
He's just that loud, brash, like Brooklyn type bloke, and you know.
He's yeah. What would you? Super American business guy. Yeah. But I do like listening. They're very informational, and he has the 3 other mates who come on the podcast.
Yeah.
They all know the shit in different forms.
Dave Smith goes on there a bit, doesn't he?
Yeah. He's had Trump on, he's had whatever. So I just don't think he would just repeat anything. I think that he's repeating that on purpose and going, I hope I can get this podcast out. But
well, if he believed it that much, he'd just put it out anyway and fuck that guy.
Yeah.
If he believed it,
yeah,
he'd just put it out anyway.
Well, I think he's that is true. I think he's a professional as well. So it's in America. You don't do that,
I mean, professionalism counts more than the fucking president behind, doesn't it? So
who knows what's going on behind the scenes? He did say as well.
Patrick Bet-David clearly works for the fucking CIA, and he's just putting shit out there.
He did say as well. It didn't work. This was not going to come from politicians, but globalists. The attack.
Yeah.
Also,
Alex Jones's mates.
Yeah.
Goddamn globalists. I have actually. I'll show you after this, but I think I've found a new intro for the Wasted Nights podcast.
Right. Okay.
You'll love it. You will fucking love it.
Right.
Just the audio.
Yeah, we'll just bin all the work I've ever done now.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you will like it.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I probably will. Yeah. So that's going on. We're gonna. I think we should. Yeah. We've said for a while we should watch the inauguration. I told Hannah last night, and she laughed at me and said, "You two have become real fucking fanboys."
Not fanboys.
Well, it was just before we went to sleep because I was saying about it, and she didn't want to talk. She was fed up with me, and
shocking.
Yeah. And she said, "I don't understand why you two are so into it." And I was thinking about why we're so into it. Cause you just think, oh, you're both just big fans of Trump. It really isn't that.
No, not at all.
It's about.
I'm not particularly a big fan of him.
I'm torn. I know.
I like what he stands for and I like his policy, but him as a person, I'm not.
Yeah, we'd never be mates with him.
No.
He'd never want to be mates with us.
No, definitely not.
But he's a funny bastard.
Yeah. I mean, he's comedy, isn't he?
Yeah.
You know,
he's a brave bastard.
I respect what he's doing.
Yeah. And what if she had wanted?
At least I hope I respect what he's doing. If he's doing what I think he's doing,
I think so.
I think that's probably a better way of putting it.
Yeah.
If he's doing what I think he's doing, then I respect it.
Yeah. And I was just thinking about how it's not. I said to her, but you can watch a series, and it'd be for nothing. It's just all made up. What we're watching is the world possibly moving on a step.
Yeah. In a direction hitherto untold.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he said, and it isn't going to affect us. It's in America. No, it is. It really might. They might pull us with them out of the shit.
Out of the fucking dark ages is the comparison.
Yeah.
You know, the way that Musk is lining up his companies and a few others over there with robotics and AI and.
Yeah, and if they help us get rid of what's going on in our politics.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, pulling us out of the shit a bit. Because what we've got 3.5 more years of this so far.
So I was 13 years ago, 14 years ago, the UK was on pay parity with the US.
On work. What?
Pay parity.
I know, I've never heard
So
of
every week we were earning, on average, the same amount for the same work as the US was doing. We're now earning about 30%.
Yeah, I just heard this week, actually. Yeah.
Fucking staggering number of decline.
Yeah, they're like laughing at us when they hear about
our wages. Yeah. Well, wages just have barely moved in this country, and inflation has been insane.
Yeah.
So, I mean, as much as we talk shit about the US economy, it's so much stronger than Britain's is ever going to be again.
Yeah.
Which is frightening. Maybe we do need a US invasion. Come on over, Donald.
Yeah, when he starts throwing out, I might buy England.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's...
Well, luckily, there's a few fucking royals that sell it.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking hell. See, that's another thing, isn't it? There's a whole other thing to our country.
Yeah.
It's the royal
Hey,
side.
Andrew, just got an in with Andrew and you can fucking buy the place.
You sent me something this week, didn't you? Tim Dillon's podcast.
Oh, that intro is some of the best 5 minutes of comedy I've ever listened to.
Oh, yeah. When you sent it me, he said, "Oh, this is a wild one, mate." And obviously, he starts the podcast us going, "There's been a terrorist attack in America. It's the worst thing you'll ever see. It's a blight on our nation."
Yeah, this terrorist. And it's Meghan Markle's new cooking show.
People hate her, don't they?
Yeah.
I don't really get it. She's not
No,
that
I don't.
offensive. She's just a woman doing shit.
It is fucking funny though.
Yeah. Go watch the ad. The ad is gay.
Yeah,
Yeah, the ad is gay. He looks insufferable, really.
it does.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it is a terror attack.
Yeah.
It is one of the funniest intros I've ever heard to a podcast.
Yeah, it's quality. He's so passionate about it. I was like, what am I about to watch? Because
Yeah.
I was thinking it's on YouTube, so it can't be gory.
I'm going to get demonetized by showing this.
I thought it was going to be gory. I was like, is it footage of the Tesla attack? I was like,
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, he's going to show the full video.
Yeah. But no, Meghan Markle.
He did something far worse.
Yeah.
Crimes against humanity.
And I love how, and I know he acknowledged it, but he said, I know I work for Netflix, but what are they doing? Because it's coming out on Netflix.
We're technically business partners with terrorists. Calling Meghan Markle a terrorist is one of the most outrageous things.
I know, imagine her watching that going, I'm just trying to earn some fucking cash. He looks super cheesy.
Yeah, it looked absolutely awful.
Do you know what I did think, though? I thought, that would be a programme. If you ever hungover and anxious, stick that on, and you'll probably just relax back in and just go, oh, it's a nice cake, Meghan. It looks such a calm programme.
It did, yeah. Yeah, it was
know.
definitely a program for the anxiety-riddled in this world, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, just switch off and watch her bake a fucking cake.
Yeah. And talk bollocks about which colour flowers she likes. Oh, yeah. You can see why he called it a fucking terrorist attack.
Oh, wild. There's so many. I've heard so many people slagging her off, and I'm like, who cares? She's just a female celebrity. Like, and Harry getting absolutely slagged off. Like, just leave. Like, fuck them. Like, who cares that much?
She is a cunt.
She's just,
Well, she tried to be Diana, didn't she? It was ridiculous. It was so offensive.
did she? Why? What did she do?
No, just the way that she was claiming the British press was following her. No one gave a fuck. No one gives a fuck about Meghan Markle. That she was running around saying that, she was basically being treated like Diana, and she was worried that she was going to die getting traced by the paps.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I have no strong feelings.
Have you seen the South Park?
No.
Right, we're just going to have to pause this here because otherwise
Quality.
it is outrageous. I love it.
What's that called? The Worldwide Privacy Tour of South Park.
Yeah.
Look it up. That was class. I need to start watching South Park.
It's so good. You've missed out so much. You've got so much to catch up on.
Yeah,
I'm kind
I
of
know.
jealous.
I know. Because I'm still obsessed with Family Guy, but South Park hit even harder, don't they?
Yeah, way harder.
That was fucking class. Yeah, I just don't have strong feelings.
No.
Either or. Just go and live your life.
Yeah.
I don't hate them.
No. I get it. Just
Yeah.
irritated.
Yeah.
Fuck, she was so hot on Suits, though.
Yeah, she's a good looking woman, isn't she?
She was, yeah. I don't know what she looks like now.
I think so. You said before, innit, you watched Suits and she was all wearing miniskirts and stuff in the first few seasons, and she got with Harry, and then it all turned to like sweaters and no sex scenes or kissing scenes.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that sex scene in the library was pretty good.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Was it a library, or am I just making shit up now?
Probably.
Yeah. It's not unheard of in this podcast.
Why change what works?
Should we do the research? Nah.
Yeah, it all changed. A princess can't be doing sex scenes on Suits anymore.
No.
She's been with him for a while then.
Yeah. I didn't realise that she got with Harry during... Why? We're not talking about Meghan Markle. Let's move on.
Okay.
I'm not doing that. Irritating cunt.
Yeah. Oh well. All right. What shall we move to then? I've got a lot on. I had to stop doing notes this week. There's so much shit going on. It's a lot on America.
Yeah, well, the AFD one, which we started on slightly with Elon before, that was very interesting. The statistics that she brought out, can't remember her name. I'm blanking. Whatever. She was saying that in the last 5 years, there's been 7 million illegal immigrants move into Germany.
Wow. Look at that.
That is a fucking wild number.
That is a lot.
It's a lot.
I don't know what England's is. I know America's was pretty big like that, wasn't it? But then America's a much bigger country.
Yeah, it's massive. I think
Germany
they were around
is
14.
a big country, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not much bigger than the UK.
It's not.
I don't think so. Oh, I'll just check it. Wait one moment, please, caller.
This, yeah.
What, we like 70, 75? And they're 85 million?
Oh, okay.
Fuck me, that's a lot of people moving in. In 5 years. 10% population
10%?
boom in 5 years.
Yeah. That is a lot.
It's crazy.
So, just about all of Europe's going, come on in.
Yeah. And all of the people, apart from the politicians, are saying, no, fuck off out.
Yeah. Is Poland in Europe?
Yep.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck, though.
No, they can give a fuck. Not one.
Yeah.
Not one illegal immigrant into the Polish national border.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Wild.
But you can you immigrate there?
Yeah.
Is it just
if
illegal?
you go through a visa?
Is it just illegal?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is
And
funnily enough.
refugees, they've taken thousands of them from
Right.
Ukraine.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So they're not. They're not.
Yeah, no, they're not.
Yeah.
No.
They put it on the news and just make it sound like evil
Yeah.
bastard.
Yeah. But he said, like, what did he say? Their leader. So we're not taking economic illegal migration. You know?
Yeah.
There's a difference between the Ukrainians and these people that are coming from North Africa where there's no need for them to move.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
There's not really going to be any cultural instability between the Ukrainians and the Poles, is there?
No.
Their cultures aren't too dissimilar.
No.
It'll be a fairly easy job for them.
And they'll probably move
integrate.
back if the country went back to normal.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Pretty frightening.
It's a little bit like America with the Chinese problem. It's something like 100,000 Chinese military men. Might be more.
Military age men.
Yeah,
Brett Weinstein did a documentary on it, didn't he?
Oh, did he?
He went down to the Darien Gap.
Oh, right, yeah.
Just below Panama somewhere. And he said there was just thousands upon thousands of Chinese young men.
Yeah.
Military-aged men. They wouldn't talk to anyone.
Yeah. They were all staying silent. Yeah, they wouldn't look at. Yeah, they
wouldn't look at the camera, threatening people for staring at them and videoing them. And
because what?
Everyone said everyone else was cool, but the Chinese weren't, which is weird.
Because if you're
they could be the same Chinese, but it could be Korean, could be Taiwanese, it could be any of those countries, couldn't it? I mean,
could be. Although Brett Weinstein would probably know the crack.
Yeah, true.
Because he was saying they were coming in at a different part.
Yes, he was. Yeah.
But who knows?
Well, we won't do any research on it and just claim that to be the truth.
I'd just say if Brett Weinstein says anything, it's probably an absolute fact.
Yeah.
Because who are we to argue with him?
Yeah. Well, I mean, even the smartest people in the world can be fucking wrong, can't they?
Of course.
You know?
Of course.
And when the thing with smart people is that when they are wrong, they're so much more wrong than normal people.
Time.
Their fuck ups are massive.
Yeah, not everyone can be as factual as us.
No, of course not. It's hard. It's hard just being as factual as we are.
Can't believe we're calling Jess Phillips
A victim. Yeah. She's definitely not a fucking victim.
Can't wait to listen to that episode.
I knew what I meant. Well, she
Yeah.
played herself as a victim.
Yeah. I saw an interview the other day of a woman claiming, she'd spoken to people in, I don't know, from ISIS or Al Qaeda, saying like they're tracking how many terrorists are going into America now. Not the Americans are tracking it. It's something like they know now. There's about 1,000 Al Qaeda.
Nice.
Or one of the terrorists that are like living in America now, and they're like, what the fuck's going on there?
That's worrying.
They said that's the same stuff they had in Israel, and then they all started doing attacks and stuff like that.
Jolly good. Well, I mean, they've already started attacks, haven't they? You know?
Yeah, well, Israel. I was watching a program the other day with just a guy who's going around different countries looking at martial arts.
Yeah.
And he went to Israel to learn practice Krav Maga with them. And he was walking around with the military police, because they're like called military police over there.
Yeah.
And they all have guns. And they're like, why are you all on such high alert? He said, we have like things going on all the time. Like we have to walk through the streets and just be ready that someone is going to suddenly go say something.
Yeah.
And just set the bomber. We have the guns ready at all times. And I was like, wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty
wild, eh?
Yeah. Because why wouldn't you do terrorism in this country? We never spoke last week about the car bombings in America.
No, we didn't. It's something that I meant to bring up, but there's just too much happening.
Too much happening.
It's crazy that there is so much happening that you can forget about a fucking terrorist attack.
That's what. Yeah.
In the US.
Doesn't mean I just stopped making notes this week because this is too many to talk about.
Yeah.
Quick fire.
It's wild, eh?
There's a lot of plenty of conspiracy theories going on around that. Both bombers.
Both are related somehow. I don't get that one.
What? Familial?
No, not familial. Just like there was a connection.
Yeah, they both worked at Fort Bragg as
right
for the military.
But he was special forces.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Yeah. So they both worked at Fort Bragg. Now, straight away, you think, what, same military base? That seems odd. People have said...
It's a huge base.
Yeah. That's what people said.
Hundreds of thousands.
Yeah, they said it's not... Still a link,
Mm.
but you maybe don't take it as strongly as...
Yeah. It's not so literal.
Yeah. Both hired cars from the same service.
Yeah, that means nothing.
I know.
If it was on the same account, then yeah.
Yeah. Guy pulled up in a self-driving car. They found him had shot himself.
Yeah.
Right?
So he shot himself as he was driving?
They say he shot himself outside the hotel.
Oh, fuck.
And at the same time set the bomb off or set it off onto ignition, right? But there is a good point that now, in a Tesla, you could say he was shot before he ever sat in that car.
Holy shit.
You could say that.
You could say that, yeah.
It's possible. Yeah. Now, the other one in New Orleans, that was in a Hilux, wasn't it?
Was it a Hilux? There's no Hiluxes in America.
Is it not?
No. It might have been a Tundra.
Might have been. I saw it and I was like, oh, it's a Hilux.
Yeah, no, there's no Hiluxes in America.
Oh, okay. Because they're too small and gay for America. How crazy is that?
Yeah.
And it's like our
they have 1-ton trucks over there, don't they?
Yeah, it's like our coolest big truck, isn't it? Like it's classed, the Hilux. Like it's the king of the
Tundra
road,
is fucking sick.
Yeah. The coolest fuck.
I'd have one.
That was horrible. Driving around, ISIS flag hanging out the back. But I guess we don't need to get into the conspiracy stuff, but the Tesla truck.
What? Why stop now?
Yeah. On a almost positive, the most horrible way to do it. Musk got some really good advertisement out of that bombing, didn't he?
Yeah. I think we did speak about this actually because he said he was going to fucking rebuild the truck, didn't he?
I don't think we spoke about it last week. Have you
Did
listened?
we not? Oh, I must have meant to speak about it.
Yeah. You saw pictures of it after the bomb went out.
I know that Elon definitely said that he was going to rebuild the truck and it'd be out again within a couple of weeks.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Because if anyone hasn't seen it, there is no question in anybody's mind, after it exploded and completely burnt out, what car that was, because it was in the exact same structural form.
Yeah. Well, they're stainless, aren't they? Solid stainless bodies.
And bulletproof.
And bulletproof, yeah. Well, the thing is, he was only setting off fucking fireworks. He wasn't setting off like pounds of C4 at a time.
Was there not some explosive in that?
Yeah, fireworks.
Was that all it was?
Yeah.
I mean, I saw fireworks. I
Yeah.
thought there was more than that.
There was a bit of petrol and shit. Petrol's a pretty damn good explosive, though.
Yeah. Because you take the Tesla truck to the Trump Tower and blow it up. So you're making a big statement there.
Yeah. What's his statement?
Well, in theory, it would be I'm against Trump and Musk working together and the government and stuff, isn't it? But then it's not even a bomb.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought there was, Anyway, nevertheless, weird.
Yeah.
But Tesla truck.
Well, do you know, I'd never put that together.
Oh, did you?
It was a protest against Trump and Musk working together in the new truck.
If that is the...
So he went and got his family into debt to Elon with his new truck.
We rented it.
Oh, did he? Right. Oh,
For fuck's sake.
what are you doing?
I don't like this new
You need to stop that.
I don't like this new setup.
You're always pressing that fucking button, you.
I've got my notes on the laptop today because we've got both our phones running, so I can't see my smoking button. That wasn't on purpose. Sorry, everyone. Right, that's the last time.
Is it?
You can normally see our stuff, can't
Do you want me to just do it?
it's a big tie.
I did. I'd never thought about it.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, so they were weirdly tied.
So at what point did you run out of, or not run out of ideas, but stop taking ideas for notes? What was your last note?
My last note?
At what point
It's
do you
all
go, oh, this
American.
is too much?
It's all American.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there's so much going on with Trump. We'll start with LA fires. That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's a conspiracy theory on everything. So get into that one.
I seen Alex Jones complaining this afternoon, claiming that a large portion of the fires were done by arsonists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. People were filming electrical boxes
Yeah.
exploding. I've seen 2 different videos. No fires around. It's just electrical boxes exploding.
Yeah.
This is that. Yeah, they were started. Now, funnily enough, on that PBD podcast, he is an insurance broker. That's how he made his first 100 million. He had insurance companies.
Yeah.
So he talks a bit about what's going on with insurance companies. For the last 6 months, I've been listening to him complaining, and in California, all the insurance companies have been trying to pull out of that.
Yeah, because of the water ban.
Because of the water ban.
Not the water ban, but the water issues that Trump brought up on Rogan.
It was that, but also the bigger part of that is that the Californian government, or LA, whatever, Gavin Newscum, as
Newscum,
Trump calls him, he put all the rates up.
Yeah.
And it basically became impossible for insurance companies to insure anyone for fire damage and all that.
Yeah.
So a few actually left and said, we're not dealing in California anymore, we're moving to the other states.
Yeah.
And they left. The ones that stayed a few months later, funnily enough, just about a month ago, might even be 2 weeks ago, the government then said, now whoever stays has to insure people for fire damage. And they said, we can't do that either. Like, we're going to have to, you can't make us do it, because what if, like, people might not be able to afford the amount we have to charge them.
Yeah.
We can't do it. Trying to push more out. Yeah? Push more of the insurance companies out. So, whilst all that insurance shit's going on, they're making other moves. So they defunded the fire department, 20 million.
Yeah.
Whilst also pushing...
17.
Yeah, 17. Okay. I actually have... it's not downloaded. There's about 10 different things that make you go, what the fuck?
Yeah.
The reservoirs were empty, so they had no water to fight the fires.
Yeah.
So all the
Fire hydrants had no water in them.
Yeah, because of the reservoirs. It was empty, yeah. Some fire hydrants have been stolen. They've been letting them get stolen and not replaced.
Yeah.
What was the other thing? They were proposing a $64 million cut further on the fire agency. They hired a lesbian.
There was
woman
3 lesbians in charge, wasn't there?
to run it, and her main focus last year was making the fire department more diverse and inclusive.
Yeah, I heard one of them talking about when you're in an emergency, it would be much better if someone who looks like you turns up to help you because that would be better for your anxiety. That actually words what she'd said.
Was it?
Yeah. So no, if your house was burning, you'd want anyone to fucking turn up, and you would not give a fuck what they look like.
Yeah.
You know, unless they look like they were 5'2" and couldn't lift you.
Yeah, I actually would care what they look like.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want them to be fucking massive and jacked. I want them to be able to carry my whole family out on one shoulder. That's what I want my firemen to look like.
I want there to be no diversity. All massive men.
Yeah, I don't actually care about the race as long as they're all 6'9" and jacked. They look like Black Adam.
Yeah.
Infinity.
Yeah, that's exactly who you want turning up.
It is, yeah.
Not some like overweight lesbian going, everyone's included.
I can't put the helmet on because it'll ruin my blue hair.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were a white family. I'll go get the black lesbian to come and help you. You just wait in that fire.
Yeah, if you can just wait there for me, sir. It's fucking wrong, isn't it?
There's some fucked up stuff with all that.
DEI equals DIE.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially in a fire service. I mean, you want elite people.
Yeah.
You don't want mediocrity in any way.
No. Fit people.
Yeah.
Women, fine. Yeah, I'm not even saying that. Although,
Fine. You've just got to meet the same standards as the fucking blokes that do it as well.
Yeah.
You need to be tip-top shape, strong as a fucking ox,
Yeah.
and that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same way we want our military.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's mental. It's horrible because something like this, it's all fun. It's all good fun, isn't it?
It's all fun and games, yeah.
A joke about Trump. When something like this happens, all these people's lives are getting fucking destroyed.
It's heinous. Have you seen any of the videos of people going around the neighbourhoods that have already burnt down?
I've seen some footage of the buildings and stuff.
It's fucking apocalyptic, mate.
Yeah,
It always is after a fire, you know, but
Yeah.
it's in a major city.
But there've been talk of it for ages, haven't they? They weren't looking
The
after
forest services have been fucking sued into the ground for doing brush clearing
Yeah.
as fire safety management.
Yeah.
So obviously they haven't done that, which has contributed to the size of the fire and the rapidity of its spread.
Yeah.
The fire budget was cut. The water budget was fucking denied. Or the water availability was denied because of some pointless fish that they showed it. And it's like an inch long. Like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, I know.
You know.
Trump had said all these things like beforehand, hadn't he?
Well, he said it on Rogan.
Yeah.
He brought it up on Rogan.
Yeah. He knows the fucking crack. And he said years ago about California and Newscomb isn't looking after that. They're supposed to be looking after the brush. They're supposed to be looking after the forest. You should follow Norway. Norway is a forest state. I think it was Norway.
Yeah, it will be.
Yeah. I mean, when I lived in Perth, in summer you'd forever be driving home and you'd see a fire on the hills because they were burning off on purpose.
Yeah, purposeful burn off.
Yeah, so that they could control it. They weren't doing any of that.
No.
And you're like...
Well, the Aborigines even had a practice of fire burn-offs.
Did they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's documented.
Oh, right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's necessary.
Yeah. It just all adds up to stuff, and you're like, I don't want to believe in this many frigging things. But why so many changes? Why are all the insurance companies pulling out? Why are they pressuring them to pull out?
Yeah.
Like, lose money or leave. Why?
It just adds up to more conspiracy, doesn't it? You know, everything does. I bet it leads back to Epstein's Island.
Probably.
Yeah. If you follow that rabbit hole
Is it-
deep enough, you end up at Epstein's Island. Same with every fucking thing else.
Yeah. Just physics.
Yeah, it's physics. Everything leads to Epstein's Island.
Yeah. It's probably what we're going to learn.
Yeah. CEO of BlackRock, CEO of Barclays. No, I don't know about the BlackRock one, but definitely Barclays.
Yeah, probably BlackRock. Diddy might be there.
Diddy will have been there. Diddy's got an island next door, as it turns out. Fuck knows.
He's running water sports down at the
Yeah. Diddy's got a massive reservoir full of lube. And they let it all go just before the fires.
Oh.
I did see a picture of the Hollywood sign, pretty much, like, with flames behind it, and the caption was just like, "It's finally fucking over."
Oh, yeah. Yeah. There'll be some God-fearing people saying
Oh,
that,
yeah.
won't there?
Yeah.
It's for all the heathens.
Hey, mate, I mean, if you're in the middle of a fucking forest fire, you would think that the world was fucking ending.
Yeah.
100%. It would feel fucking biblical.
Yeah. I always remember some footage once. Someone filmed him and his dad was driving a pickup truck through a forest, and all the fires were coming in around him, and like shit, and then it caught up past him.
Oh, they move at tremendous pace.
And stopped in front of him, and they were like, no, and they were like, I love you, Dad, I love you too. And I think they got out. I think they turned around and fucked off.
Fuck.
Oh, you just don't really get to see it like that. That was
No.
like a film, you know. It's pretty crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
And it bears so much, the weird thing, it bears a lot of resemblance to what happened in Hawaii a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Where,
Now the state will be buying that land back off the people and then selling it to BlackRock.
apparently there was a big
We talk a lot of shit about BlackRock on here. We should maybe put fucking some sort of disclaimer out.
I know, yeah. They'll be around.
Fuck those cunts.
Allegedly. Yeah, there's some resemblances to that. There's people want the land in Hawaii, and then apparently there was a big proposal to change a lot of the land in LA to move it from one house dwellings and let's knock it all down and build them up to like multi-story housing.
Oh shit.
Hawaii.
Well, it's the same thing that went on in North Carolina. Apparently, there's a big mineral deposits underneath a lot of these fucking villages that went down.
You said that.
Yeah.
You said that a while back.
And then this cloud seeding happened, and then the fucking massive hurricane happened. Who knows? Who fucking knows?
Have you seen the film Snowpiercer?
Yeah.
I just watched
the
it.
series.
Oh no, is there a series?
Mm.
Oh, there's a film.
On the train.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Is there a series?
I'm pretty sure there's a series on Netflix.
Maybe. There's a film anyway.
And they've got like classes on the train, and they're all fucking fighting. Yeah. Yeah, there's a series on Netflix.
I've not seen that. I saw the film, and it has got that guy who plays Captain America, Chris.
Yeah, whatever.
Chris Summit.
Yeah.
And they basically it's a
More
world.
facts.
Chris Summit. And I thought, it was like an easy one to fall asleep to or something. Never fell asleep. I was hooked.
Yeah.
Anyway, and I love end of world films.
Yeah.
I was like, how's this one gonna go all fucked up? Cloud seeding. And obviously, this was a book written years ago.
Yeah.
And it's because they were throwing up gas into the atmosphere to cool the planet down.
Yeah, and it all went too far.
Yeah, it all went too far. Yeah, it went absolutely freezing. And I'm like, oh, so this idea about the whole plane thing.
What I didn't get about it is why did the train have to keep moving?
Isn't it like to collect water
Oh, right, because they couldn't have done that.
to create electricity? I think.
Couldn't have done that.
Well, how could they?
In a bunker.
Yeah, your solar panels would
Up on the fucking surface.
covered in snow.
Get out there and clean them.
It was too right. Okay, it was too cold. Did you not see the bit where they put someone's arm out as a punishment?
Yeah.
Someone like went against the upper class,
Mm-hmm.
and they made him put his arm out of the hole.
Yeah, I remember, yeah.
Yeah. It was that cold, and then they snapped it off.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's shit out up there. You can't go outside.
Yeah.
So you get in the train, it sucks up snow through the front, creates water, creates electricity by running the train. I'm making this up, by the way.
What a
Other
shite.
the water I'm not making up, that's in the film.
Right.
But the electricity, surely by movement.
Well, you'd need to create energy to move. That makes no sense.
Oh, but he built this amazing engine, that's what it was.
Right.
That was the
An
film.
amazing engine.
Yeah, I mean, it's a
Right.
film, mate. You know, it's
Yeah.
a film.
Yeah.
Guess what? Superman's not real, just so you know.
I'm fucking well aware.
Yeah.
And it's only getting worse.
But, but yeah, I thought it was cool, and I was like, holy shit, this idea of like cloud seeding's been around a little while.
Yeah, it's been around for ages.
Yeah. It is funny. There's people out there on like TikTokers who are filming certain
Chemtrails.
vapor trails don't act like other vapor trails.
No, I know they don't, yeah. It's when you see the flight logs of certain planes that always take off from the same airport just before a large storm hits the country, and they always do the same fucking pattern of flights for a few hours and then land back. Yeah, it's always like 3 or 4 planes doing the same trip.
Oh, shit.
And then you compare them to where they do actual cloud seeding in fucking Dubai, and it's the exact same fucking thing.
Why is everything fucked up?
I don't know. And then you start talking about this to like normal people who don't spend the hours that we do thinking and talking about this every week because we want to tell 3 people about it.
They're probably spending time with the families.
Yeah, something pointless. And they look at you like, what the fuck is wrong with you? There's none of that's true. It's like, it fucking is. That's...
Yeah. Yeah, they go, don't waste time thinking about that. Oh, well, we actually do a whole podcast on it. It takes hours of my week.
Literally a second job.
It takes fucking ages.
I think people have only beginning to get an inkling.
Do you think?
Any of this trick? I think people are beginning to wake up, yeah.
That will be true, numbers-wise. But in your own circle and life, do you think? Because I would say no for myself.
I would say that a certain percentage, yeah, definitely. Compared to what 10 years ago I was into it anyway. Yeah, I've always enjoyed conspiracy. I've told you. I listened to, read Harry Potter as a kid. Of course, I was into conspiracies. J.K. Rowling is the original conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
But then when you talked about it, people would just fucking write you off. No, you're a fucking lunatic. Whereas now it's like, yeah, maybe, but I just don't want to know.
Yeah. What's it? I don't know about you. What might happen when I have a conversation now about someone like Trump or what's going on? Because we spend so much time actually looking at it, I have more facts to shout out.
Yeah.
And then you find
I think that's probably right.
A little bit different.
Why people are a bit more open to it.
Yeah. Because you can actually, the whole thing. A really interesting one was when someone goes, "What, Trump the felon? Do you know why he's a felon? Tell me his crimes," and no one ever knows.
No, of course they don't. They just say felon.
So you can have a discussion then. It's not a rant. It's not a.
Yeah, you're not just ranking on about something that you've heard. Yeah.
My boss is really annoying. He tries winding me up. So basically, he knows I'm quite passionate about it all. So he just goes, "Trump's a fucking wanker, paedophile, corrupt," and I'm like, "No, he's not." But he knows. He doesn't give a fuck. Yeah. He's just saying it to.
I have heard a few people try to call Trump a paedophile or an Epstein.
Well, they will do, won't they? Because he was mates with him.
Well, he's pictured with Epstein.
Yeah.
And he borrowed his plane once to go to Las Vegas.
Well,
and that's what throws doubt on it.
Yeah.
It's not like he was Bill Gates, though, who flew fucking 40-something times to his island on Epstein's plane.
No, I don't think Trump had been to the island, had he?
No.
He just... Bear in mind...
Well, let's check that. Right, so it looks like...
Oh, Trump, no. Oh, yeah, okay.
It looks like Trump borrowed Epstein's plane a few times to fly between Palm Beach, Miami, and New York, but never to Little St. James Island, according to the flight logs.
Yeah.
He has defended himself, blah, 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 many times, blah, 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 calling it the stupid island, blah, 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 no one cares.
I'll tell you what, as well, if he had, he'd be the first person it'd have come out about.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, they've tried everything. They called him a Russian spy for absolutely no reason. They definitely...
Yeah, they would have jumped on the Epstein shit,
Yeah,
okay. That's actually a very good point. So... I then clicked on Jeffrey Epstein's associates. Bill Clinton, everyone knows that, obviously, flew many, many times to Little St. James Airport in whatever island. Prince Andrew, obviously, accused many times by Virginia Giroux of sexual misconduct facilitated by Epstein. Lex Wexner, founder of L Brands, which is like Victoria's Secret and all that sort of shit. Leon Black, billionaire and former CEO of Apollo Global Management, admitted to having a professional relationship with Epstein, but has denied any knowledge of it. No one knows about his crimes. He can't have been fucking all these kids by himself.
Just
a boring party on his island,
wasn't
it? Just him and Ghislaine. Or Ghislaine. Noam Chomsky, the scientist. claims that it was strictly professional. Alan Dershowitz, Harvard law professor, claims that he knows nothing about Epstein's atrocious crimes. Also represented him in court in 2008 and made a plea deal. Fucking weird, that. Yeah. Jean-Luc Brunel, French model scout, accused of being a key figure in Epstein's trafficking operation. Weirdly, he died by suicide in 2022 whilst awaiting trial. And obviously, Ghislaine, no one cares.
Suicide,
William Burns, this is a weird one, accused of flying with Epstein many times. The current CIA director met with Epstein in the years after his conviction, according to documents. So, another wild one. Catherine Ruemmler, former White House counsel under Obama, later worked for Goldman Sachs and had meetings with Epstein. What the fuck? This is wild. Various entertainers and scientists like Woody Allen, David Copperfield, Marvin Minsky. It's fucking insane.
I've been to see Copperfield. That'd be sad.
Yeah. It wouldn't be a fucking surprise, though, would it? There's so many fucking pedos out there.
That whole fucking suicide thing, though. He's about to go to trial. That guy.
Yeah.
Jean-Luc Brunel.
Yeah, the French model scout. It's a weird one, that.
No one knows.
No one knows, but yet somehow everyone knows.
There's a documentary literally on Netflix saying he trafficked hundreds of girls. What, all for himself then, was it?
All just by himself.
Yeah.
It was just him and Ghislaine.
Yeah. Flew everyone around.
Somehow they had billions of dollars at their fucking disposal, able to purchase airports and massive New Mexico ranches. And
yeah. Now,
there was just him and Ghislaine doing all this good work.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Some people would say, my gut feeling is Trump would not have supported that. But then you could say, well, but you believe all them. No, actually, there's probably people on that list who didn't. There might be people on that list.
Yeah. The Bill Clinton one gets me.
Bill Clinton. No.
100%.
He's a dirty man.
Bill
Allegedly.
Epstein's just fucking ties. You talk whatever shit you want to.
Okay. Tom's cheered up now, everybody.
Well, we're into fucking deep conspiracy.
Yeah, is he right? Whingy little prick before.
So this is Epstein's picture of Bill Clinton. Epstein had a photo taken or drawing or whatever. Massive portrait picture. And it was in his New York townhouse, which is worth God knows how many millions of dollars. And he was... Oh, it's not showing it.
You typed it into AI.
You typed it into AI.
Well, you had this painted, are you saying?
And then he had it fucking made up. Man, there we go. This he had in a fucking massive painting hanging off his wall in his townhouse, which is it's a picture of Bill Clinton in a little dress and high heels with his feet fucking hanging over the side of a sofa.
What?
That is a big dick move. That's a power play.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
You don't do that to someone unless you fucking... There's a weird inside joke or you're trying to hold some sort of power over them. Or...
You're really close to them regardless.
Yeah.
Once upon a time or during.
Yeah.
Like, I would happily commission that for you.
Yeah, 100%, and vice versa.
Yeah, funny as well.
The weird thing is, though, that I'm not trafficking kids. I don't know about you.
Not anymore.
Not anymore, no. That's good. You're reformed.
Sick of traffic.
Yeah.
Funny England these days.
Traffic's a fucking nightmare on M56.
It took too long.
But yeah, that's absolutely insane. A former president.
Yeah. Yeah.
is hung on the wall of one of the biggest child sex traffickers in America.
Yeah.
In a picture, in a fucking dress.
So, I mean, so...
And yet he has never been taken to fucking court.
No. Is he going to see... Is Trump going to release that stuff? Because he said people's lives will be ruined if I do it.
Good. Fuck him.
I know.
Fuck him.
But what he's saying is... People... I think what he's saying is...
Innocent people.
Innocent people who don't deserve to be dragged down with it.
Right, okay, but then they'll be able to defend themselves.
Yeah, they will. They will. But there would be one.
It's a weak
excuse. What he mean, it is. But what he said
is... It's a
weak
excuse because there's people that deserve to be buried under fucking jails.
Yeah. What he said when he was asked that question was, I would release some of it, but not all of it. So you
just
would
release it all.
You would have to... Yeah, I know. It's just we know what the world's like.
Why does the head of the current CIA... Probably shouldn't be talking about this. We're going to end up fucking executed in our sleep.
Just say,
I am never committing suicide. Into the camera, Dan.
I'd probably be well.
But, you know, like, why does the director of the CIA need to meet with Epstein?
I know.
You know, after he's been convicted of fucking child sex trafficking.
I mean, didn't it come out that, like...
Can you imagine if
confirmed that he was working with the CIA in the end? Or am I making that up?
No, I mean, obviously, there's talk that he was... what's the Israeli one? MMM.
Oh, I am Israeli military force.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, we to do this.
Like the CIA, we've fucking... I've spoken about this like so many times.
Yeah, IBF.
No.
RSPCA.
What's it called? The Mossad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Mossad. Yeah.
Just talks about what?
Well, there's talk about him being an agent for Mossad.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I just want to know.
Yeah.
And they all deserve. People deserve, especially American people deserve.
The fucking victims. How many hundreds of victims are there in that case?
Yeah.
Probably thousands.
Prince Andrew on that Epstein documentary. Jesus Christ.
Have you ever seen a more guilty person in your life in that interview?
Because
me and Jeff. Jeff? You don't really talk about people with nicknames that you don't fucking know, do you? You knobhead.
Jeff Ayres.
Me and Jeff. Well, we're not that close. I just stayed on his sofa most of the time.
Well, right.
Fucking whatever.
And that photo, so who's defending
with a
himself.
17-year-old girl.
I have a OneDrive. It's got 40 gig now of photos from pretty much... There's some stuff beforehand, but from everything that I ever had, really.
Yeah.
And every photo I look at so far, I remember standing where my photo shows me I'm standing.
Yeah.
It's like just thinking in my head, there's one from my 21st where me and you with arms around each other, smiling for camera.
Yeah.
And I remember being stood in that position looking back.
Yeah.
I can see where I was. And I'm like, so you don't remember standing with some like young woman just outside a bedroom in a house, like house party, like bollocks.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, someone like that will take a lot of photos with random people. But he won't take that many behind private doors.
No.
You know, like private occasions, there won't be that many photos taken with people.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
It's almost like Epstein set him up there to hold something over him. Yeah. That's what that feels like. That is a fucking blackmail photo. It's the same as that fucking Clinton dress sofa situation. It's a blackmail thing.
Yeah.
He's holding it over him.
Yeah. Yeah, what? So what was he a cross-dresser? And that's what the statement was?
No, he was a fucking deviant. Yeah.
Just like maybe...
It's weird that he was, like... Epstein clearly had something to blackmail him with, and we know for a fact that Epstein was child sex trafficking.
Yeah.
So what are the implications of that?
Yeah.
And why has nothing ever happened about it? Why has no one been indicted?
It's fucking mental.
And the only person that got done is fucking not even done is Andrew.
Yeah, like outed.
Yeah, outed.
Yeah. Ghislaine Maxwell goes to prison for trafficking.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
not
so his missus got done.
traffic to who?
Yeah.
That one.
Where are the victims? Who are the victims?
Well, yeah.
And who were the perpetrators of these fucking sex crimes?
Who were the receivers?
Because she can't have been... Her and Jeffrey can't have been the only ones that were screwing kids.
No.
You know, because the numbers... I mean, you just don't have the energy for it.
Yeah. And then they interview on that documentary, don't they? They interview all the ground staff on the island. Like, oh, yeah, there was stuff going on.
Yeah.
And I really regret not saying anything, but I didn't. Like, okay, where are they all? Jesus Christ. It's... That is a real until that gets sorted. That's a stain.
It's a real. Oh, it's the same with the rape gangs here. It's the same thing. It's a stain.
Yeah.
It's an atrocious piece of fucking history.
And it could be. Obviously, you can never change it, but it could be really, really well sorted by just saying, okay.
Yeah. There could be benefit from it in the long run. As atrocious as they are and as harmful as it is, in the end, it could lead to benefits for, young kids having fucking more protection, which is clearly what they need to stop things like this happening.
Yeah. And it could lead to some fucking justice if we just found
and a bit of justice, which is probably what the fucking victims of these horrendous crimes are really wanting.
Yeah. Oh, it's fucking weird, isn't it?
It just makes me question, like, what is the end game? It always comes down to this for me, like, what the fuck are they doing?
Who's
and
the
why?
And who's
who is they?
Who's they? Who's the world? It can only be a few thousand people.
Yeah, it can't be much more than that.
Yeah. These people
only the only way two people can hold a secret is if fucking one of them's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there can't be that many of them.
No. Well, we're going to find out.
I think we're going to find snippets. I don't think we'll ever know the full truth.
Yeah. Just in this next... So we got that, that inauguration in 9 days. If he gets in, we're going to find out some stuff. If he doesn't get in because something happens, we're going to find out some stuff.
Yeah.
I just hope it's the latter. I hope he gets in. I think something...
How far of a martyr do you reckon Trump would be if they wouldn't let him get in? Would he start releasing all these files that he knows of? Just start talking shit and blowing up the establishment? Not blowing up, I mean figuratively.
Well,
not literally.
The only way now he doesn't get in is
if he gets executed.
Is to be dead, because he's allowed in now.
Yeah.
So...
Well, he's confirmed.
Yeah. It's happening. He's official. Like, weirdly, he's only 2 weeks ago. Is he officially going to be president? Mm-hmm. I saw a post like Trump's going to be president. I was like, what? This is an old post, and then I didn't get it. And they were like, oh yeah, no, he needs to be like confirmed. Yeah.
Well, he's Protestant, you see.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. But if he doesn't get in, we're gonna see something. We're just not gonna find out what the hell it was.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Terrifying and fun.
Yeah.
The best kind.
Should we have 5 minutes off and talk about something ridiculous?
Yeah, of course. Because we've not done that tonight.
Nottingham College.
Yeah.
In the UK has opened a new training course.
Mm-hmm. Enlighten me.
It's how to make phone calls for Gen Z kids. Apparently, Gen Z kids now suffer from so much anxiety.
That can't.
No. It's a real course you can pay to do.
No.
And you go, and they'll help you to ring for takeaways, help you to ring restaurants to see what time they're open till. Because apparently Gen Zs are so incapable of making a phone call.
That cannot be a real thing. Can I Google it?
Yeah.
No way. Nottingham College offers specialised coaching sessions aimed at helping students overcome their fear of making or receiving phone calls, a condition known as telephobia. This initiative was highlighted. It's a blah blah fucking whatever. We are raising fucking pussies. Fucking pussies. This is ridiculous.
It's a weird one, isn't it?
I fucking hate texting.
Yeah,
I'd rather ring someone.
Yeah.
Thank God I'll never have to fucking talk to these cunts.
It's absolutely ridiculous. I have had that feeling where I actually don't want to talk to someone on the phone business-wise. I've gone, can you just ring them, Hannah? I'm really not in the mood today. but I think that's just a move.
I'd rather do it.
Yeah, but one of us has to.
Yeah.
Can you just ring him? And Hannah's done that. Can you just ring him?
I hate having to do the ones where you go through like 10 fucking call options.
Yeah.
You know, that's annoying.
It's just frustrating.
And then you've got to wait 30 minutes for some prick to answer the phone that doesn't even speak English. That's annoying.
Because you're a prick if you don't speak English.
Well, you are if you're ringing fucking HSBC fucking in England.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I get like, I don't know, I get like a can't be arsed, but an anxiety because like they were saying they asked people on this course like, what if you need to order a takeaway? And they go, I just go and Just Eat. Why would I ring? Like, why on earth would you ring? And why would you? Because why would you ring for a takeaway? Because you can't track it.
Yeah.
And you don't know where your money's. Like, how do you pay for it? No one's got cash anymore. Of course, you go on Just Eat. So
there's no need to.
There's never. They're not in a position since they were 15 where they have to ring anybody.
Yeah.
But who's signing up for it? Who would you go? I mean, you can
fucking goons. Just goons. There's goons everywhere, though, isn't there?
Yeah. Look, you're right.
Bring back bullying. Fucking bring back bullying. That's what we need is some bullies.
Yeah, put a bit of adversity in. Then you get people like me, though. He didn't react well to it.
What, being bullied?
Yeah.
He turned out fine, though, didn't he? You sound now.
Yeah, no scars at all in this man.
No, perfectly fine. You're harder for it.
Do you know, funnily enough, I was in the gym today with an old school bully.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Don't out the cunt.
No. Because he'd probably come and kick fuck at me.
Who is it? Oh, that cunt.
Yeah. And it's just weird when you say, because you're both adults now, and you're like, well, they're not going to bully anymore. But I still didn't like being in a room with him.
Yeah.
I'm still like...
See, when I see those people, and I've seen the exact same guy, and I've looked in the back of my car at the same time as seeing him, thought, fucking hammer there. And I'm like, no.
Yeah, that's funny. That's the difference between me and you. I was thinking I'd love to go up to him and just tell him what a piece of shit he was.
He wouldn't care.
No, he wouldn't.
Still a cunt.
It's just funny you think about fighting him. I think about giving him a strongly worded letter.
Yeah.
Give him a piece of my mind.
Yeah.
It was weird. I
certainly wasn't thinking of fair fighting him anyway.
Yeah.
He's still twice as big as me.
I've seen a few, I saw someone on the bus a year ago or something, and I was like, it's a scar. It's a scar. I still don't like being in the company. I'm like, I'll move to a different part of the gym, and I was like, I don't want to be in a room with people like that. 'Cause people can change the fucking stripes or whatever, but I still hate them. I hate them. I'll hate them forever. I'll be like, still hope you pass away.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just weird.
Yeah.
It's just weird. So I was like, yeah.
There's a few people I'd like to see out and about now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, do you think you would act upon it?
I'd like to think that I would,
You
but
think so?
probably not.
Yeah, because then you're like...
A couple of them, definitely. The ones that were real fucking nasty, yeah.
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 It's tough.
No doubt.
Right, okay. Yeah. Yeah, and certain people, like the people you just mentioned, yeah, they'd be more scared of you nowadays because I doubt they're very big guys.
No.
It's crazy, isn't it? They just... Do you know what? And it's funny because you're like, well, you were only 15-year-old lads back then and you didn't know what you were doing either, but...
Yeah, but I didn't bully anyone.
No, I know.
Not serious, other than my mates, and I bullied them probably way harder than anyone actually bullied me.
It's rough, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then you look back and go, well, it's not like your hands are clean. I mean, none of us ever went round physically abusing anyone, but you would still go in on someone too hard, and there would have been a time we made people feel like shit.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Yeah. Without even knowing about it, yeah.
And it's sad to think, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you're like, well, was I a prick back then? Did I do something? Because every kid
But it made you tough.
has bullied someone. It's just not everyone's a bully.
Yeah,
It?
true, yeah.
Like a career bully. You just probably have done it at one point.
But I think we've gone too far with the no bullying.
Yeah.
And you're seeing these fucking mongs walking around with cat's ears on and shit. Like, it's gone too far.
Our page has just started following a page called Cringy Videos or something, and it shows people like that.
Yeah.
Just all the mental kids.
Yeah, they're fucking egg cases. They're fucking egg cases.
Yeah, the mellow. It's so weird to see people really dressing up like animals or something and fucking about. I don't know how much
Fucking
you get.
about.
Yeah,
That's what they're doing.
I don't know if you really get that in England.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, definitely.
The furries.
Yeah.
Do you?
100%. Yeah, it's an issue. Definitely. Fucking ridiculous. The woke mind virus is everywhere, mate.
I know. I've never seen footage of it in England. I've never.
Not yet.
Yeah. I don't know. The bit of that. You see a lot.
The Russians would walk into this country and just fucking laugh, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I know.
They wouldn't even bother fighting. They'd just keep walking.
Where's the men?
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't want to fight the women.
Yeah. London would be a breeze. It only start getting hard once they get past like Birmingham, wouldn't it?
When they walk past me, I go, "Thank you, sir."
Yeah. Thanks for liberating us.
The men are over there.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, maybe you've got a point. Maybe we should, if we ever have kids, we'll encourage.
Well,
them.
we're not having kids. For a start.
Never say never.
Never say. Well, some things you can say never to, actually.
Oh, yeah. We'll encourage them to just bully people.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay. All right, next point. GB News. GB News last week, or this week maybe, Monday to Wednesday, higher ratings on YouTube than BBC and Sky.
Shocking. Thoroughly deserved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Thoroughly well deserved.
Yeah. The propaganda. But I'm torn with Sky, right? Because Sky in England is
Shite.
Yeah. But then go and watch. Every time you look something up, Sky News Australia is just going wild.
Yeah, it's fucking brilliant. Yeah, I don't get it.
Like, at the end of the day, there's the same boss at the top.
Yeah.
So why is Australia just allowed to go wild on everyone?
I don't know. It's a good point, actually. I've never really thought about it.
I've not seen a propagandist thing from Sky News Australia. They're all just ripping into people, going, "What a ridiculous thing."
Is it owned by the Murdochs?
I don't know. Sky?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's the Murdochs who owns Sky News.
Surely they own, like...
Oh, wasn't even typing.
Surely they own, like... Whoever owns Sky owns...
I'm sure that the Murdoch Group, surely.
Who owns Sky News?
Comcast, blah, blah, blah.
So you'd have to go down a hole to find that shit out, wouldn't you? NBC? Oh, no, it includes NBC.
NBC, National Broadcast Channel, I don't know.
But that's like an American one, isn't it? NBC.
Who owns Comcast?
Yeah, that's the one.
It's all hidden in these fucking...
And then it'll be... Comcast is owned by another, isn't it? Owned by its shareholders.
Here we go. Vanguard, BlackRock, State Street. Fuck me. And Epstein. No. Fucking course.
Other significant institutional investors include various mutual funds. I mean, it doesn't make it right, but of course they do, because any big company is going... They're going... Like, they're investment companies, aren't they? Really?
Uh-huh. And they all own each other.
Yeah, like most people in... Anyone with stocks in England has a share in Vanguard, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah, well...
Well, you'd be stupid not to with the amount of fucking buying that they're doing.
Yeah, I know. Well, some crazy guy owns Sky News Australia then, maybe.
Yeah.
Someone who don't give a fuck. Must, probably.
Probably not.
Yeah. because they go wild, whereas the English one. But GB News, I think that's a completely private owned company. I think
Probably that's why they've got a bit of integrity.
We should look that up. Sky News Australia.
Murdoch family, yeah.
Oh,
Sky News Australia, yeah.
But not owned by the same. That's a whole different thing, isn't it? News Corp Australia.
Yeah, News Corp is not owned by Sky News here, yeah.
Right. Okay.
Weird.
That's why they're allowed to say what they want to say.
Yeah. So who do we?
You just wouldn't think that. You just think Sky is Sky.
Yeah, but it's not.
Who owns GB News?
Who funds it?
Who funds it?
Sir Paul Marshall, Legatham Investment. Oh, a firm based in Dubai, for fuck's sake.
Well, a company called All Perspectives Limited, which is an interesting name for a business.
Hmm.
A little more right. They're definitely right-leaning by the sounds of it, GB News, when you listen to them.
Oh, well, let's have a Google of who owns All Perspectives Limited.
Oh, down the hole.
It's fascinating though, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because you get to see where these fucks are coming from. Oh, it's the same bloke. Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah.
So there's no hole to go down with that one?
No. I'd like to know who this Sir Paul Marshall is. Sounds like a stand-up guy already.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
Well, he lets them say what the fuck they want to say, so fair play to that.
Oh, and these are the sources. Various, including reports from The Guardian, write that off. And post on X, that's probably true then.
But The Guardian is the only newspaper left that's privately owned.
Fuck The Guardian. They are the woke mind virus complete.
But I think that's true, though, isn't it?
I used to read The Guardian
Yeah.
up until COVID, and then they started just making absolutely no sense, and I couldn't make my head or tail of it.
Right.
About the COVID stuff. Like, even just reading it was confusing. Like, why you can contradicting yourselves all the time.
Okay. Yeah.
And then they immediately started attacking Joe Rogan for the ivermectin thing. I was like, all right, get rid of the fucking app. They're
okay.
obviously liars.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. But I do think they are the last one privately owned.
Probably, but fuck them.
Okay.
They used to have journalistic integrity. It's no longer true, and it hasn't been for 5 years. So
Yeah. Not like us.
Not like us. No investors round here, mate.
Absolutely none.
No one pulling the strings.
We could really do with one.
No. It takes the edge off.
Yeah, let's do
Our
this.
edges are fucking...
Well, let's do this for free forever.
I enjoy it, so...
All right, next thing then, on to that. Meta and Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, interesting.
Well,
he is a fucking flippy, floppy, wishy-washy cunt, isn't he?
So...
I sound like I hate everyone, but he is, you know?
Well, we're not going to talk about good people anyway.
No. No.
So, all right, what's kicked it off? He released a video this week. This week?
Yeah. He's like, I heard someone call it the other day. He's like a sad weather vane. He just fucking floats in which emotional direction is going on at the minute.
Yeah. I don't know what I think. For anyone who hasn't seen it, Mark Zuckerberg released a video going, we fucked up over the last few years. Mm-hmm. We've gone down the wrong direction. We've been too soft. We've kneeled down to investors and corporations. Mm-hmm. We're changing it. We're going to go more like X, basically, as a very...
Hey, great, you know.
Yeah, we're going to encourage freedom of speech. We're not going to moderate as much.
Did you watch his Rogan interview?
No, not yet, because that only come out yesterday.
Yeah. So I've watched about half of it today. The first comment at the top was, this episode should have been called Too Little Too Late.
Yeah. What's the theme? He's gone on Rogan. Is this after he's released this video, do you know?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because he only released it like a week ago. Rogan does release his episodes pretty quick, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Now, I jumped the gun a bit, and when I saw the video, I posted it to our story, and I said, fair play. And I was like, actually, that doesn't really represent everything we probably think about it, because
No.
he is a goon, and he has been corrupt. But It takes a lot.
I think that he was intimidated by the state, and he didn't have enough backbone to stand up and say the shit that Elon did.
Yeah. Bearing in mind as well, he's not just one guy in a meeting room. It's like 100 board members or whatever it is.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't have any board members to answer to.
Does he not?
No, it's him that runs the company, and it will be his kids that run the company.
So there's no board of
No,
there.
he cannot be fired from Facebook.
Right, I did think
his
there was
company.
a board. I thought there was a board.
I'm sure there might be some kind of board, but I know that he can't be fired.
Yeah, okay. So all right, picture there's some pretty important people in a room anyway, and you haven't when it gets to that, they've got shareholders and stuff, surely.
I'm sure they have shareholders. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a publicly traded company.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there is people there.
Yeah, but he cannot be fired.
Right,
It's his
okay.
company.
Yeah.
He is king of the fucking.
Yeah. But when you start becoming a billionaire, things will start running away with you. And yeah, he's made some very silly decisions. But I just thought to sit in front of a camera.
I mean, to be fair, at least he had the balls to stand up and say, "Look, we made a mistake."
That's what I mean. Nothing's fancy either. Sat in his own, whatever room, just a room.
Yeah.
And to just say we fucked up.
My immediate thought was like, "Thank fuck, Rogan finally interviewed an alien."
Fucking hell.
He's so weird.
He is weird, and he looks a bit like
Yeah.
it.
He does now. Like he's there's so many comments. Like the comment section's fucking brilliant on YouTube sometimes.
Yeah.
When he asked his stylist what he wanted to look like, like a toilet brush with a gangster attire with a gold chain and a 2 baggy t-shirt. The internet can be so cruel.
I know. Well, he's earned some shit because he's fucked up.
Well, he's fucked a lot of people over.
Yeah, yes. And his company was a part of election interference.
Yeah.
Isn't it? But I just thought, billionaire, he's just put a phone on the side or whatever, a camera. Obviously, someone will have helped him, I know. But he's just sat there and he's just spoken a little bit of fucking truth. And he said, we haven't done right. And we're going to. Bearing in mind, he's one of the biggest companies in the world.
Yeah.
So to just sit there and go, we're going to get better. I was like, you've not seen that from anyone else, really. I can't think of anything else like that in the world. Like, it's pretty cool.
He's not off the cuff, though.
No, he's not.
At all.
No, he's not. It's a lot of mechanical.
Everything is controlled and thought through and rehearsed. And
Yeah.
like, there was someone put on the comment section, like, this is the only person that has come on the Rogan show and fucking talked into the mirror every fucking rambling speech that he does on here.
Right, yeah.
It's all been practiced, what he's going to say.
People aren't receiving it very well, necessarily.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there is some people that are receiving it quite well.
Yeah.
You know, because it makes sense what he's doing.
Yeah.
In the terms of freedom of speech, but where was he 5 years ago?
Yeah.
You know?
Definitely.
When he was hiding the Hunter Biden laptop story and...
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just erring on the side of like, okay, give him a minute, let's see if he can pull it.
Yeah.
But then, let's see what happens in 4 years if the Democrats got back in.
Yeah, true.
And he
And
goes,
he fucking spins round. Actually, we're going back to the fact checkers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to go back to looking after people and making sure they only see what we want them to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was talking about the amount of things that go on in group chats that are just shit talking that would never get posted. Because people are too scared.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, we need to stop that and get people posting that shit online again.
Oh, yeah.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
Can't happen here, obviously, because we'll get sent to the Hurty Word prison.
I know. Well, that's what spurred me on last night, because we're trying to have a little push on the podcast, but I was like, okay, it's time to get back. It's time to really push Facebook now. Make sure we've got a proper page that we can use, because we're going to start being able to put our videos on.
Yeah.
And it's not going to get flagged, and it's not, because let's see, maybe he's going to improve it.
Maybe.
The big hire is pretty cool.
What's that?
They've just brought Dana White on as a board.
Yes, I did see that.
They must have a board. He's bring him on as a board member.
Yeah.
Dana White.
Yeah, they did wank on for about 20 minutes about jiu-jitsu.
Did they?
Yeah.
Now, Dana White coming on there gives me some real hope. I like him. I proper respect
Yeah, I know
him.
you fucking wank off Dana.
I don't. Yeah. if you'd let me. Yeah, I have a sense that if he's joining that, it's to do some real cool shit.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't.
Well, he is an advocate of freedom of speech, isn't he, and loyalty.
Yeah, and really just do whatever you want to do. So I thought, what a weird hire. He is he's a crazy one.
Well, he's also wildly successful.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
You know?
but he could have joined any business, but he's gone. Okay, Facebook, you want to turn around and become better? Yeah, I'll join.
Well, it's just another one of Trump's pies, fingers in a different pie, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because he's good mates with.
Fuck it, it's so clever. God damn Trump.
I know.
Ridiculous.
People are fucking completely underestimated him. Well, other than the people saying he's a nutcase or whatever.
I'm sure he is, but you've got to be to go and want that fucking job.
Yeah. There's a funny bit. You know, obviously his whole thing this time has been I'm anti-war.
Yeah.
So I saw a video of a democratic video. It's like one of them comedian late night shows. You know, they all slag Trump off because they're all paid by Hollywood.
They're all fucking circle jerking each other off over kids.
Yeah.
At a Diddy party.
Yeah. Allegedly. They put a compilation of him, everyone saying he's anti-war, but then unfortunately he stood up on this sign going, if Iran want to do this to our hostages, we will bomb them into the Stone Age and we'll absolutely wipe out
We're already in the fucking Stone Age.
We'll wipe out all the cities and stuff. And they were going, see, and then all the comments were like, he's an absolute nutcase, Hitler will put the finger on the nuclear button. And I'm like, you don't understand what he's doing. He's posturing. He's because he's saying, "Do not fuck with me." Like he's never like it's ridiculous what they say him. But when he does say, "I'm anti-war," and then he stood up going, "I'm going to bomb you to the Stone Ages." Or whatever.
I'm anti-war unless you need it.
Yeah. Don't fuck with us.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with us.
It's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good saying, isn't it? Yeah, I've heard that before. That's good.
Good one, that.
Yeah. Well done. I'll clip that for you.
Thanks, mate.
Well, anyway, great. Good stuff, I think, with the Facebook stuff.
Yeah. Finally.
Good stuff.
It's taken long enough, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. They fucked up, but... Well, you know how they were all sagging him off once, saying, like, Facebook's going in the ground and it'll be no longer after a while. Mm-hmm. Apparently, so it did take a huge dive when Meta started and all that.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's back up to, like, it's still the most used...
Yeah, I was saying, on average, every day, there's 3.1 billion people use Facebook or Instagram or some shit. Every single fucking day. More than half the world's population.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Fucking phenomenal. To be fair, like, the influence that he has running that organisation, that must be some fucking weight on his shoulders.
It's crazy. The numbers are ridiculous.
Astronomical.
You bring up another business, any other business, and say, how many customers do you have?
Yeah.
And a million's amazing.
Well, we're not customers on Facebook. We're product.
I know. And
that's the difference.
I know. We are technically, but you can still describe us as we go and we download it and we use it.
Yeah.
And we watch ads for it, but we kind of are. We aren't. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we kind of are as well. But, you know, nothing else gets that many users. It's unreal.
No,
1 million.
It's fucking unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah. 1 million people using a business would be unreal.
Yeah.
You can't even imagine 3 billion every day pushing the same button on the phone.
Yeah, true.
Crazy,
true.
right?
Never thought of it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the influence that you have with that kind of reach is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Makes you possibly the most powerful man in the world, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, if you wanted to go a certain way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of a sudden he gets a taste of like fucking Nazism or something. You know?
Well,
makes him fucking dangerous, doesn't it?
Then it's kind of like an interesting case study that he did bend to people who wanted to control the world, and it did not work.
Yeah.
Or maybe it did, but he got slagged off enough that they've stopped it.
Yeah.
So he did censor stuff, and they got torn to shreds.
Yeah.
And now he's had to come out and go, no.
Still took him 5 years to fix it.
Yeah, he did, but what I'm saying is he didn't get away with it.
No, he didn't, no.
So it's all well and good. Like Musk is clearing everything up and going free speech, and everyone's saluting him. But if he turned the other way and said, "I want to now control the world,"
there'd be just as many people fucking saluting him on the other side. Yeah, go Elon.
Yeah, do you think as many?
Yeah.
I think the app would soon go to shit because it
was already going to shit.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It would.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they have, of course, got lots of influence, but not enough.
Yeah.
No matter the amount of people, because actually a lot of people turn around and go, no.
Fuck you. Yeah, maybe.
It's interesting.
We shall see.
Yeah, but they could influence you to do ridiculous shit, and everyone now shops at Temu, thanks to Facebook.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Instagram. As soon as you accidentally stay on an ad by accident.
You see many of the same ones, don't you?
Like, fuck, should have swiped.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah. Fucking grand, isn't it?
Fucking grand, innit? Holy shit, we've done 2.5 hours.
Have we?
Yeah. We're just rambling.
I've still got 10 more pints, but we'll save it for next time.
All right, then.
Yeah, I think we've covered everything, haven't we?
Yeah.
Heavily American this time, but
we had a fucking good hour on British at the beginning.
Oh yeah, we did. Fucking grand.
All
right, well, if the video turns out wank, sorry everybody.
Yeah, it might just be an audio version this week, but we shall see.
Grand. Cool. Cheers, mate.
See you next time.
Right, bye everyone.
Bye.